Hello students, now I am going to start the fourth chapter of the 10th standard, that is financial planning. So all of you know that the GST was implemented in India from 1st July 2017. In this chapter we are going to know what is GST. So GST, the long form of GST is the goods and service tax, and the formula for calculating the GST is CGST plus HGST is nothing but the GST. मीन्स हमें GST कैसे मिलता है, तो CGST और HGST का एडिशन करके मिलता है. फिर what is mean by GST, CGST and HGST? So CGST is nothing but the central goods and service tax, and while the HGST is the state goods and service tax. एंड HGST और CGST हमें मिलते हैं वो GST के हाफ रहते हैं और दोनों ही सेम रहते हैं, दैट इज HGST एंड HGST, द रेट ऑफ बोथ आर सेम एंड विच इज हाफ ऑफ द GST. Now the GST is collected under 5 GST slabs. So there are the different slabs. So what is the meaning of these slabs? So means the rate of GST for goods and service items are different, varying from 0% to 28%. So see the slabs. So for 0 rated, the rate of GST is 0%. Low rated, it is 5%. Standard rated, that is the first slab, is of 12%. Then the second slab is of 18%, and the highly rated it is 28%. So these are the rate of GST, and these numbers are varying from 0 to 28%. Is for different items it is different, but the numbers are the same, that is 0%, 5%, 12%, 18% and 28%. So just I am taking one example. So if we are given the GST is 18%, we have to calculate the rate of CGST. So you know that is, you can easily orally solve it, that is CGST is half of GST, means the answer will be 9%. So how we can write, that is CGST is equals to half of GST. So half into 18%, so we will get here 9%. So CGST and HGST are 9%. Now the formula, that is the amount paid by the consumer. So this one is the formula, keep in mind this, that is taxable value plus CGST plus HGST. I repeat it, that is amount paid by the consumer is equals to taxable value plus CGST plus HGST. Now we are going to learn the different terms in this chapter. The first one is the input tax. So what is the meaning of input tax? So input tax is related to the purchase. So when we purchase any item, हम जब कोई भी आइटम और ऑब्जेक्ट की खरीदारी करते हैं तब उसके ऊपर जो टैक्स लगता है उसको हम इनपुट टैक्स बोलते हैं. सो इनपुट टैक्स इज रिलेटेड टू द परचेज. सो व्हेन टैक्स पेयर और कंज्यूमर पे द टैक्स टू द गवर्नमेंट व्हेन ही और शी बाइज अ प्रोडक्ट और सर्विस, एंड दिस टैक्स इज नोन एज द इनपुट टैक्स. जैसे इनपुट टैक्स रहता है वैसे आउटपुट टैक्स भी रहते हैं. ये हम जब खरीदारी करते हैं किसी चीज़ की तब हमें इनपुट टैक्स लगता है, और जब हम कोई भी आइटम और कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट सेल करते हैं तो जो टैक्स हमें लगता है वो आउटपुट टैक्स रहता है. सो आउटपुट टैक्स इज रिलेटेड टू द सेलिंग. सो व्हेन अ टैक्स पेयर्स पेज द टैक्स टू द गवर्नमेंट व्हेन ही और शी सेल्स अ प्रोडक्ट or service, then it is known as the output tax. So what is the formula for this one related to the input tax and output tax? So GST payable we can count by taking the subtraction of these two, that is output tax minus input tax is nothing but the GST payable. Now the next term is the GSTIN. So what is the long form? That is goods and service tax identification number. So when we sell or when we purchase any object, so we get the receipt from the dealer or any shop. So इसके ऊपर जो एक नंबर रहता है like this one, वो जो नंबर है उसको हम GSTIN बोलते हैं. इट इज़ मैंडेटरी फॉर द डीलर हुज एनुअल टर्नओवर इन द प्रीवियस फाइनेंशियल ईयर एक्सीड्स 20 lakhs, जिसका एनुअल इनकम 20 lakhs से भी ज़्यादा है उसको GSTIN नंबर मैंडेटरी रहता है. सो इट इज़ नथिंग बट इट हैज़ द 15 अल्फा न्यूमेरिक, एंड दिस इंक्लूड्स द 10 digit PAN to the dealer. So see the numbers, that is 2, 7, A, B, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, H, 1, Z and 5. So see each number has its identification. So first two numbers denotes the state code. means 27 is the state code, and the next 10 numbers, that is A, B, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, H. So it denotes the PAN number of that firm. So you know the PAN number जो हर एक किसी के पास रहता है, that is PAN is the permanent account number. So one means it is represents the first registration. Next that it is the uniform for all, सबके लिए सेम रहता है. 5, that is last number, represent that the confirmed validity of GSTIN when entered on the GST portal. Now the next one, just remember the long form of this one, that is HSN code, that is the harmonized system of nomenclature. All goods are classified by giving the numerical code, that is HSN code. And next one is the SAC, that is SAC, that is the service accounting code. So at present the electricity, petrol and diesel etc. are not under the purview of GST, means इनके ऊपर अभी GST चालू नहीं है. So practice set, that is 4.1, the first example, that is Pawan Medical supplies medicine. On same medicine the rate of GST is 12%. So what is the rate of CGST and HGST? So we can orally solve it, since the rate of GST is 12%, HGST and CGST are half of this one, that means that 6%. So how to write this? Rate of GST 12%, so rate of CGST दोनों सेम रहते हैं, CGST और HGST. So is equals to half of GST, that is we have to divide this 12 by 2, so we will get the answer 6%. Now the second example, on certain article, if the rate of CGST is 9%, then what is the rate of HGST and what is the rate of GST? So you are given the rate of CGST, means the rate of HGST is also same, that is 9%, and the addition of these two, HGST and CGST, is nothing but the GST. So its answer must be 9 plus 9, that is 18. So here rate of CGST is equals to rate of HGST, which is 9%, and so the rate of GST is equals to HGST or C plus CGST, so we will get 9 plus 9, that is 18%. Now the third one, the Mrs. Real Paint sold 2 tins of the luster paint, and the taxable value of each tin is rupees 2800. If the rate of GST is 28%, then find the amount of CGST and HGST charged in the tax invoice. Now see, you are given that is the value of one tin is 2800, and he sold 2 tins, means the taxable amount is 2800 into 2. Now see, the rate of luster paint is 2800, number of tins is 2, and so the taxable amount is 2800 into 2, that is 5600. Now the rate of GST, see the rate of GST is 28%, so the HGST and CGST is half of this one, that is 14%. So the amount of CGST is equals to rate of CGST into taxable amount. So how we can get the value of CGST? By multiplying the rate of CGST and taxable amount. So the rate of CGST is 14% and the taxable amount is 5600. So by solving this, 14% means 14 upon 100, we get 784. So the amount of CGST is nothing but the 784. Now the fifth example, that is the total value with GST of a remote control toy car is rupees 1770. The rate of GST is 18% on toys. Then find the taxable value, that is CGST and SGST for this toy car. Now see, let the taxable value of toy car is 100 rupees. हमें taxable value toy car की नहीं दी है, so we consider it as 100 rupees. And now the GST on this is 18%, so the total value of this is 100 plus 18, so we'll get 118 rupees. The total value we are given in the example is 1770, so it is one, and you know that is the ratio of total value upon taxable value is always constant. So keep in mind this one, that is total value upon taxable value is always constant. Now we solve by the simple method, that is the total value of toy car and the taxable value of toy car. So when the taxable value of toy car is 100, the total value is 118. See here, when the taxable value is 100, the total value is 118, and we don't know the taxable value of toy car, so we consider it as X, but at that time the total value of toy car is 1770. So we solve it, that is X upon 1770 and is equals to 100 upon 118. So by taking cross, we will get the value of x as a 1500. So it is nothing but the taxable value of toy car. Now the GST at 18% on the 1500 rupees is 18 upon 100 into 1500. So we'll get it is 270. So it is the GST, and from this we can easily calculate the CGST or HGST by dividing it by 2. So 135 it is the rate of CGST. So the taxable value of toy car is 1500 and CGST and HGST is 135. The sixth example is for your homework, and now I am going to solve the seventh example. So Prasad purchased a washing machine from Maharashtra Electronics Goods. The discount of 5% was given on the printed price of rupees 40,000. The rate of GST charged was 28%. So find the purchase price of the washing machine and also find the amount of CGST and HGST shown in the tax invoice. Tax invoice means in the receipt. So see, you are given that is the printed price of the washing machine is 40,000 rupees, and it gives the discount of 5%. So actually going to calculate the amount of discount in rupees. So the total value of washing machine is 40%, 40,000, and the discount is 5%. So we multiply it by 5%. So we'll get here 2,000 rupees. Means actually the discount in rupees is 2,000 rupees. Means the machine printed price on the machine is 40,000, but we get the discount of 2,000 rupees. Means the actual price we get, that is 38,000. So by taking the subtraction, so the actual selling price of the washing machine is 40,000 minus 2,000, that is 38,000, and so the taxable value is 38,000 rupees. Now we are given that is the GST is 28%. So we have to multiply this amount by 28%. So we'll get actual the payment for the GST, that is 10,640. Means on this machine, that is 38,000 rupees machine, we have to pay the GST 10,640. So GST we get it by addition of these two. So to find the CGST and HGST, we have to divide this amount by 2 because it is half of the GST. So half into 10,640, so we get 5,320. And so the actual cost of the washing machine to Prasad is 38,000 plus the GST amount, that is 10,640, and so the total is 48,640. So the purchase price of the washing machine is 48,640 rupees and the CGST is 5,320 rupees. So this is all about the first exercise of the topic, that is financial planning. So the remaining example we'll see in the next lecture. Thank you.